Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Effortless Cooking, where we make cooking effortless. And today we're going to be making falafels. Now, falafels, really great dish. We'll get more into it, but let's see what we're gonna need as far as ingredients. All right, now you're gonna need cilantro, parsley, lemon, flour, garbanzo beans, of course, some choice of hummus if you like, and then a few certain spices, which I actually leave in the description below. But let's get into it. Now, my food processor broke, so I'm actually gonna be making mine as batches. Thankfully, I had this little one as a backup. So I'm just gonna show you once, and then, this is what you would do in a batch, just obviously double or triple the amount I'm using. But first, I'm just gonna help my little mini wannabe food processor out and just start breaking up some of the cilantro. Now, how I usually do it is equal parts garbanzo beans to equal parts greens. So you'll see me fill up halfway with the beans and another half with cilantro and parsley. And I'm just cutting up the onion because, like I said, small little processor, so I gotta make it in batches. So I'm helping it out. And to this, after the onion, you're gonna add some garlic. You're gonna add a dash of cumin, however much you like. After that, you're gonna add some ground coriander seed. It's expensive than a motherfucker, this little coriander seed stuff. But anyway, add some black pepper. Yeah, there's some garlic powder, which is probably the most used condiment besides black pepper in my house. And then some paprika. Now with the paprika, you want to add maybe not so much because it is a little bit on the spicier side. Of course, you need salt, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pulse it back and forth, back and forth. Now,
a few moments later
is like, you don't want to make it into a paste. You still want texture. You know, you want it to look something like this. I'm trying to get as close as I can, that way you guys can really see it. But once you have it like this, what I'll do, obviously I gotta make batches, so I'm gonna make a few more batches, and I'm just gonna put it in a bowl. Now, the way it is right now, it's gonna be hard to form a patty because there's still a lot of moisture in this. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. If you have moisture in the beans, it'll be harder to create a patty or a ball, whatever shape. But what I'm doing here, I'm adding flour as I go. So there's not a precise measurement of flour you're going to add. It's just pretty much until you have like this feel to where when you're mixing it with your hands, excuse me, and once you press it, it shouldn't stick to your fingers or hands. All right? So you want something like this. You see how it doesn't stick to my hand anymore? So this is pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little breadcrumbs so we can coat our patties. Now I'm gonna show you two different shapes. This first shape is the most famous one. This is how most people buy their falafel or how they make it. Is this first shape here, and this pretty much is a ball. You want a nice little compact, just like this, and coat it in the breadcrumbs. And there you have it, just like that. And then get a little close up, make sure it's clear. And then this one here is a patty. And this is probably my favorite one. It covers the bread more, it cooks evenly better, doesn't require as much oil if you were going to fry the balls. And yes, I laughed in my head when I said balls. Anywho, this is just my unique perspective on falafels. But most of the time, people just get intimidated because you mentioned Middle Eastern food. All right. Now we're going to get into a new segment. We're gonna be calling this Effortless Facts, all right? And these are facts that are 100,000% true, all right? You better take these facts and run with them. All right, these facts are as real as Lil Bow Wow owning a private jet. All right, today's fact: did you know banging your head against the wall burns 150 calories an hour? I bet you didn't know that, right? Now you can do that and burn off some calories after you finish eating these falafels. All right, now let's get back into it. Now once you have the patties or the balls already formed, you want to put them in a little oil, and we're gonna cook each side until each side is crispy. Now depending on how many you have and how big your pan is, usually each patty should take 3 to 5 minutes on each side. And usually I don't show all of this, but I just had to. It just looked really nice. All right, now what I want to get into more than anything is just the fact that some people are drawn away from Middle Eastern food, and they shouldn't be. More than likely, it's more, to me, it's more of smells. I feel like people can't just stomach the smells, but trust me, really clean, really healthy eating. All right. Now what I got here is just diced up tomato, cucumber, red onion, and some cilantro. And what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be making pretty much like a salsa, if you would. This is gonna be the topping for your falafel. Now remember, this is my perspective on falafels. All right. Some people serve it with tomato, lettuce, and tahini sauce. Some people serve it just with tomatoes. Some people just serve it with hummus. So just, it's pretty much however you guys want to make it. But I suggest you try my version of it. I think you guys would really enjoy it. But all I did to this salad was just add some lemon, some pepper, some ground cumin, and a splash of olive oil. Mix it all up. And once you have that done, we are now ready to form our falafel sandwich. And what I have here is a pita that I put in the oven just to get warmed up. And then I'm gonna spread some of my hummus. And hummus is it's a spread made out of garbanzo beans, out of chickpeas. Same thing we use to make the patties. It's the exact same thing. It's really delicious, really good with carrots, just pretty much with anything. All right. Now, once you have that spread out like mayonnaise, go ahead and just pop on your falafels. And go ahead and throw some of that salad on there. And you are done. That's a falafel right there. Now, you can put any kind of sauce. I usually serve it with tahini, but I don't have any. And then I'm going to show you guys how I make my sandwiches. So I get the patty, I cut it in half. I help it out by just smearing it on. And same thing, put some of the salad on there. Oh, it looks so good. It looks delicious. And I don't know why, but I just felt the need that I had to wrap this up, make it look kind of like a gyro. So you wrap it up. And that's pretty much it. There you have it, folks. A falafel sandwich, my unique perspective, interpretation. And I hope you guys enjoy. Now, I need you guys to do me a big favor, all right? I need you guys to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment below. All right, let me know what you think, what you're thinking. And like always, make sure you guys hit me up on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, social media, whatever it is, you find my name, look me up, and we'll keep in contact, all right? So you guys make sure, hit me up and enjoy.